Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be continuing David's story. So, last time we left off, you remember Saul was killed, David becomes a new king, and he rewards the men for getting Jonathan and Saul's body, and burying them. So we're going to go and continue this. It's going to be the next story is going to be called Royal Rivals. It's based on 2 Samuel chapter 2 verse 8 through chapter 3 verse 21. This will be the first page we are reading today. This is a good book, especially for younger people. It's the Action Bible. This is based off the King James Version. So if you want to get this, it is an easier way of understanding the Bible better. Sometimes it is harder, especially for younger people, to really understand, the regular Bible. And this is all the same stories, all the same thing. It just, breaks it down a little bit better, a little bit, easier to understand is what I'm trying to say. So if you want, I would recommend getting this, reading through the whole thing. We might even read all the way through it, help you understand, and then you could start your journey in reading in the actual Bible, the King James Version, and start reading through there, and you'll understand it better and get more out of it. And so I definitely recommend that. All right, now that King Saul is dead, David is made king of his own tribe of Judah, but troubled brews across the Jordan River. Saul's most powerful general, Abner, declares that Saul's youngest son, Ishbosheth, is king over all the other tribes of Israel. But the crafty general knows that Ishbosheth is so weak that Abner himself will always be the real power behind the throne. But will the people support me, Abner? David has many loyal followers. That's why we must wipe him out right now. If we wait, he will be strong enough to take your kingdom from you. So basically, Ishbosheth is ruler over the other tribes of Israel that David is not ruling, and Abner was the main general for Saul, and he's going to be basically he's going to be like, he's the real ruler behind, because he pushes Ishbosheth to do everything, gives him the advice and all that. Ishbosheth is just the the face, and Abner just gives him a whisper in the ear to tell him what to do, basically. So he wants to attack David and destroy him before David could take the kingdom away from him. Without wasting any time, Abner marshals what is left of Saul's army and rides against Joab and David's forces. In turn, Joab rallies David's men and meets Abner's army at the pool of Gibeon. For a moment, the two armies face each other, uncertain what to do. Against their own countrymen, the first blow in the battle will mark the beginning of a civil war. So in doing so, they're going to start a large civil war, and it's kind of crazy because, this is their own countrymen that they're attacking. So, they stood there and, facing each other for a moment, just, unsure, what do we do? I mean, this is our own countrymen that we're going to be killing, but, war breaks out. So when he sees David's forces, Abner knows it will be a tough fight. So he takes a cue from an old enemy, Goliath, and challenges Joab to select champions for combat. Come, Joab, we both want to spare our men's lives. After all, we're all sons of Jacob, related by blood and by God. You choose 12 men, I'll choose 12 men. Let them fight, and the victor can claim the victory. The 24 champions fight, but they are so evenly matched that they kill each other to a man. In the fierce battle that follows, Abner's army is pushed back. So in 24, it's 12 versus 12. They're so evenly matched that they basically just kill each other. Uh, and then the rest of the war breaks out, and David's army has been able to push Abner's army back, much more powerful and larger. So they yell out, "Run!" Joab grabs his brother Ashul quickly. If we can kill Abner, all resistance to David will disappear. David's nephew focuses his pursuit on Abner. Go back, Ashel. I know your brother Joab. I don't want to kill you. No, I will not let you get away. Knowing he can't outrun the younger man, Abner stops suddenly and plants his spear in the ground, and Ashel is running so quickly that he can't stop in time, and is killed. So basically, Abner tries to run away. He tries to warn Ashel, but he wouldn't let him get away. And Abner is running, and uh, Ashel is right behind him, running very fast. So on a sudden stop, he plants his spear down, and Ashel runs right into it, killing him. The battle is victory for David's men. They kill 360 of Abner's forces and lose only 20 soldiers themselves, including Ashel. But when Joab learns of his brother's death, he's filled with grief and then the need for revenge. And as God has always said, revenge should not be, revenge is for him to take. With each battle, David grows stronger. Ishbosheth grows more fearful by the day. Not only does he fear David, but he also starts to distrust Abner's motives. One day he accuses Abner. So, in fear, David is growing stronger. His kingdom is growing. He's getting more powerful with each battle, and he's getting more fearful that David is coming for him, and even is starting to lose his trust in Abner's, motives. How dare you question me? Just for that, I will transfer my allegiance to David. By losing me, you just lost your kingdom. Abner had realized that David would eventually defeat Ishbosheth if he wanted to switch his loyalties anyway, and this gives him just the excuse. Abner carries out his threat and offers to help David add the rest of Israel to his kingdom. I've spoken with the other tribes; they will bow to you if I say the word. David replies with an invitation to a feast. Thank you for your kindness. I'll join forces with you. You, my lord, will reign over all Israel. So David only had a section of Israel. Had his tribe of people which he ruled over. And there were others that Ishbosheth ruled over the other tribes. And like I said, even though he was the one who basically motivated or pushed Ishbosheth, Abner did, to attack David and start the civil war. He decided to change sides like he was anyways. He knew that David would eventually take him over. His forces were just too powerful, and joins forces with David and gets the other ones to join. And now David is the ruler over all of Israel. So it's starting to get very interesting. We'll see what happens on Wednesday. Thank you guys for watching. As always, take it easy, and God bless.